Good?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
And good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Shall we start now?
Sure.
Hi, Mr. Welcome to our rec. I'm the director of our company, and we're here today to negotiate your compensation package with the company.
Okay. Thanks for inviting Mr. Alvarez.
Yeah, on behalf of the company, we really appreciate your time, and we want you to join our company to contribute to the future success. And from your resume, we understand that you are really a perfect fit for this job.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 8 items that we're going to discuss today.
Okay.
And let's start by identifying the most important categories for you and for the company, and then let's start whether there's any overlap. So we can start with all those important categories first.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As I perceive, the total compensation package is important rather than like we stick to single factors.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can have conversation to find out like which categories matters the most for each other.
Yeah.
Well, to start, I guess the base salary is the starting point of our negotiation.
Yeah, and then we also identified the teams and your managerial responsibility
Mm-hmm.
and your potential training and your subsidies for your MBA if you're interested. Yeah, that's the 4 items that the most important to the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely the area I'm interested in.
Mm.
But at the same time, I'm very curious about your company's overall policies and the treatment about like healthcare insurance or the office location and so on. So maybe we can talk about these issues.
Okay. So let's start the base pay and the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So we would like to offer you with the industry benchmark.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is?
from our research study, we find that 33,000 is a fair compensation for the market.
Oh, okay, but as you may know, my current salary is much higher than the industry benchmark. I guess industry benchmark maybe came from the employer's point of view. You know, like high tech industry has been booming up recently.
Yep.
So like my current company has increased the compensation recently a lot. So I'm getting like more than 40,000 now. So I expected to raise my salary as transferring companies, but I guess like early 30K is a little bit too low for me to move. But maybe we can discuss the comp base salary around 40K and discuss other issues at the same time, maybe.
So yeah, because I also understand that you have a preference for your office locations.
Yeah.
So we have 2 offices now, one in the old city, the other one in the new city, and I know which one will you prefer for studying your tenure with us.
Do the company has any preferences for my location?
Yes, because at the moment the OCD has a bigger team, so we want you to move to the old city, and then we will also put you into a managerial role.
Okay.
So you will be in charge of for 5 team members, depending on whether you're comfortable with those managerial role.
Okay.
So, what's your view about?
I would prefer a bigger team to manage for my leadership experience, but at the same time, it's very consuming for me to commute to Old City because it's gonna be like 4 hours commute time each day, which is which compared to only 2 hours to New City, but still 2 hours is not that close enough for me, so it's gonna be a little bit burden to commute like 4 hours every day. I think it's very time consuming, and at the same time, if we take into my commute time as a part of work, it's gonna be when you can calculate my hourly compensation.
Okay.
I guess I need at least like 10K for a base salary or something. I calculated on my current salary how much I'm wasting my time compared to my base salary.
Okay. So in that case, I'm thinking to put these 3 categories together.
Okay.
So the base pay and bonuses, and the office location and the team size.
How much is gonna be the difference between Old City and New City in terms of team size? Do you have any specific numbers for that?
Yeah, the cost to us for between the old city and new city, because from company's point of view, it will definitely cost us more. So the difference in the office location is definitely more than 1,000.
Okay.
So we'd rather pay this 1,000 to your base pay and bonuses if you are willing to relocate to the old city. So why not? I propose this. This is a package. 39,000 old city and 5 team members.
Could you repeat again, please?
Okay, 42,000
Okay.
old city.
Okay.
5 team members to manage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your.
Yeah, this is the 3 categories.
Okay.
So I want to know whether you're comfortable with this combination.
If I wanna go to New City, what's gonna be your option?
If you want to go to the new city, then the compensation will need to reduce by at least to 33,000 for your base pay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
What's gonna be the team size?
The team size, 3 members.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's hard choice for me. Would you mind giving me some minute to think about these options? Or we can you can briefly explain about like other factors like health insurance coverage or holidays and so on.
Oh yes, so for holidays we are flexible, and for your start date we're also flexible.
Okay.
It will depends on your priority on these items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of holidays,
Yeah.
I take as many as holiday weeks I want because I'm going for a marketing department, and I know that a beer company is very supportive for creative work.
Yep.
And I definitely believe, based on my experience, the holiday definitely helped me to be creative and to do more efficient work after I get back to company. So would you mind giving like 5 weeks holidays per year?
Okay, so if I'm giving you 5 weeks holiday, then in return, your start day will need to be 2 weeks from today. Is that okay? Or do you prefer the other way around?
Um, if it's gonna be the other way around, what's gonna be your preference?
Let me see. For my end, I would say I would go with the 5 weeks holiday and an earlier start date. Because
Okay.
the company is urgently like shock of manpower, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Then why don't we go for the first option you offered to me, the with the high base salary and working in the old city with a big team, and go for 5 holidays but start right 2 weeks after.
okay.
Can we
Yeah.
agree on that?
Yeah, we can agree on that. So we have higher salary 42K, and then the holiday is 5 weeks.
Yep. But I commute to old city with 5 team members, right?
Cities, yes, and for family team members.
And as I mentioned earlier, the welfare for employees, such as health insurance coverage, it also matters to me. So I wonder how generally Aviator treat employees and what company can offer to me.
Just give me a second.
Sure.
So, do you have any preference on this health insurance coverage and maybe flexible time off?
Sure. My personal preferences is, of course, I wanna save my subsidy as the highest rate and have more flexible time per week. But the thing is, I am the only one who's working in the big organization, so none of my family member has health insurance, which is big deal. So I would be happy if company can offer the generous health insurance coverage for my family members as well.
Okay, and in the case, let's bundle it with your training and your subsidies for MBA program.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I think these three items are linked together. We can definitely spend more money to cover your family members, and we think this is important.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, we would also like to have the, just give me a second. We would also like to like bundle it with the subsidies for the MBA and training. So our ideal scenario is we will offer it. So how many family members do we have now?
I have 5 family members, including me.
Okay, so we can give you the maximum you plus 4 family members package, and at the same time we will also give you the subsidies of 1% of your base pay.
Yeah, but isn't the 1% of base pay is the minimum the company offers?
Yes, so we will put the amount into your
You want to
health
transfer
insurance.
the budget of
Yes.
subsidy to health insurance, right?
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
How about flexible time? Maybe we can compensate some with subsidy for MBA training and flexible time.
Okay.
Because health insurance is important, so I would be grateful for your generous gesture.
Okay.
And maybe we can talk about like subsidy and flexible time, because as you might know, I'm studying right now, and I want to have some flexible schedule. But if we can talk about the subsidies and flexible time, maybe I can make some concessions
Okay, so what do you have in mind now? Any recommendation?
Well, personally, I would prefer to seek more subsidies for my MBA in the future
Mm-hmm.
because I read your resume and I know you graduated the top MBA school before, and I'm sure it made you to be here today.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to have the same opportunity as you.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be great if can company help me to save some subsidies for my MBA. Then I can then I'll try to not conflict with my working hours at the company.
Okay, so in that case, what about 5% of your base pay plus 4 years and 1 day week, and does it work for you?
What about 5% with 2 years obligation and 1 day per week?
Mm-hmm.
Then I can take your offer.
Then for your family coverage, we can only support you plus your 2 family members. What do you think?
Well, I guess health insurance coverage is a different problem that subsidy and flexible time because in case of health insurance coverage is pretty critical to me, and MBA and flexible time is more like personal preferences. So I hope we can separate these issues and only talk about flexible time in MBA probably.
Okay.
But which one do you prefer? Do you want me to work in the office as many days as possible, or like is saving subsidy for MBA matters for the company? Which one is your priority?
Well, my priority is the subsidies for MBA
Okay.
at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my least priority is your health insurance. So,
Okay, then why don't we then I understand your situation and I try to accept 5% base pay plus 4 year obligation. And can you let me 2 days off per week? Like it's not off, but it's
and
like,
4 family members
Yeah.
coverage. Okay, let's do it.
okay, great.
And 4 family members.
So we basically discussed about all 8 factors for my compensation package. Do you want to go through to confirm it?
Yeah, sure.
So the base pay is gonna be 42K
Yes.
for 5 weeks holidays,
Yes.
and I'll commute to Old City with 5 team members, and company will cover all my family members' health insurance coverage, and I'll work right after 2 weeks from today.
Yep.
And I'll save 5% of my base pay plus 4 year obligation after graduation, and I'll work 2 days flexible per week.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Great.
So let's sign on this piece of paper and
Okay.
just initial it.
Okay.
Maybe you can copy on your front page, so I can also initial on your page
Okay.
to make the recognition.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So maybe you can initial on my page.
Okay. Can I just sign?
Yeah. That's you, Rachel. And then let me initial on your page.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you so
Albers.
much. Yeah. So and moving on, let's do a negotiation after signing. So
Okay.
let us compare the maximum utility that we can get for both parties.
Okay.
So let's see how much utility you derive and I derive
Okay.
from this arrangement. So ideally, we should be able to maximize it to 10,000 points. So if we are not getting that, let's revisit, but there's no obligation. Let's compare the package, and if
Okay.
you agree, we can renegotiate and we can sign. But
Okay.
if you are not happy with it, let's go ahead with our first package. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So was there the specific factor you couldn't reach as you targeted?
No. I'm thinking that we can to have maximum utility if we really communicate like 100% effectively. But in reality, we might have misunderstood each other. So that's why I'm thinking we should renegotiate. I mean, we should look into the factors that
Okay.
matters to us the most.
Okay.
And if we can work on a better deal, let's do it.
Okay.
But if you don't want to do it, let's go with the first plan.
Okay. So do you want to look back what was our utility first?
Yes, let's look at our initial utility. So how many points do you have?
So I have 6,900.
I have 6,900 as well. So we are almost there.
Oh.
So in Asia, it's very popular. I mean, it's becoming a trend that a deal after negotiation. So yeah, but no obligation. So actually, I can give you the maximum start date that you want.
Okay.
So if 4 months from today, how much more can you get?
I'll earn like 400 more.
Yeah, and let's skip to the next item. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, there's no difference. What about your flexible time?
So can you give me 4 months from today?
Then it's another 400 from me. So there's like 400 to 400. There's no value add in terms
okay,
of the
I
transfer. So in terms of your flexi time, we have the worst and the 1 day, and between 1 day and 5 days, our difference is 820.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, 920. Yeah, the difference for us. Is,
So when I add 1 more day per week for flexible time,
I will lose 230 points.
okay. What about subsidies then? So flexible time was pretty important for you.
Yeah, for subsidies from 5% plus 4 years, moving down to 5% plus 2 years. I will lose 360 points.
Same here.
Okay, so no, this is not the item. And for the for the location wise,
Yeah, I was wondering, how much is gonna be the difference of your utility if I work in the new city?
I will lose 1,120 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I will
So that's the
definitely.
thing. Why don't I'm the same because I think we have the same utility for location. But the thing is, I have much less sensitivity in terms of flexible time.
Yep.
So if I make a concession for 1 day per week, you will earn a 230 only.
I will, if from 2 days to 1 day, I will earn 230. Yes.
Okay, so it's not much.
And for holidays, let's do. I think holiday is definitely good for you. So
It's a big difference for holidays, my holidays.
yeah, it's only 70 for one slide, but for you it's definitely more.
Oh, then why don't we
So you already have your maximum holiday in your same.
yeah, but I prefer to work in the new city than have more holidays because my holiday utility is increased by 230 for each week, but my location difference between old city and new city is 1,000.
But the maximum holiday score for me is only 350. So I will be much better. I will be better off staying here. Or I'm not sure whether we should look at each other's contract and find out the maximum utility, the category for you and me.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can, yeah. Let's
So
just open.
if we compare, you will see that.
Right. So base.
So huge 2550. So this is the same. So
Yeah.
we don't need to compare this category.
Mm.
And for this one, we have 360. This is important for you. So we go for you, and we go to my lowest. We did it.
Yeah.
And for the addition, yeah, we're the same. So no comparison.
Mm.
And for the next one, the health, yeah, definitely for you because you're 1,800. So
Yeah.
I'm going for minimum. And for this one, the coverage, we have the same. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
the same, but the same thing. So it definitely work for both
Right.
of us. And this one is 500. Yeah, no comparison at all. For this one, you have 900. I have 1,800. So this one should go with me.
Yeah.
And this one we will go with me as well because you have no different. No, you have no preference.
Yeah.
So I think more or less we reached the optimum solution, and so the both sides are happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should be quite good. I mean, our aggregate point is more than 10,000. Yeah, more than optimum. So this is the optimal solution to me.
Okay.
So we're happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Great.
Yep.
Thank you for your
Thank you for your
time.
time.